Oh, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. No, trying to work around StreamYard still. No volume? Oh, great. Can you hear me now? Yes? No? We hear you? Just no sound on the video? Yes? No? Okay. All right. Well, I'll get the glitches out now because, as it says, coming soon is the Cruise-a-thon. All hands on deck. Oh, what is that coming up in front of me? So, just trying to get some glitches worked out. Practice here. My live tonight. So, I'm gonna check in and see how well you guys know what HH4C is all about. I see I've got Carnival Cruise Addicts in house. We got PSV Paul. Hello, Paul. If I say hello, no volume. Oh, hear you. Yep. Hear you. Just not really. Words are hard. Yep. Roxy's here. And hello, Marjorie. Yeah, Roxy's here. Roxy's in the basement. Now she's on the screen.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right.
How was your little outing today?
Interesting.
Interesting?
Yeah, we wanted too much money. And then the person I talked to about getting a donation, so let me talk to the boss. Well, then the other lady said the boss, you have to call the 1-800 number.
Of course.
And I said, yeah, that's probably 1-800 number everybody can call, and I'm not going to get to the right person. So.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking for my thing to clean my glasses because it was hanging right here. Oh, it's still hanging right here. Just behind something else.
But I'm not paying into their program to get hotels. It's their chain of hotels, or the RC, I think's the name of it, hotel thing. I'm not paying that. Not $480 something a month.
No.
Then he got it down to $200 something, but that's less points than everything else. I said, no, thank you.
There's always a catch to something, isn't there?
Yeah. They tell you that, by the time you pay your own stuff, you could do ours. I said, yeah, but I can do mine and sometimes get deals and get free food.
You never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you sit through those things and you get good stuff, and sometimes you sit through those things and you go, well, here, you can get all this, but you got to pay this and this and this and this.
Well, I know I got a 3-day, 4-night stay somewhere, and I got a cruise for $60 plus you had to pay your port tax and fees, which I knew that. So, but then they take $150 out, but then that goes towards your port tax and fees when I go to book the cruise. So, it's going to be about probably, by the time I get through, probably around $400, but that's still cheaper than what I would have paid.
It'll be interesting.
We're going to find out.
Yep. Don't know until you check it out.
It's supposed and they don't give you a piece of paper anymore. They used to give you a piece of paper. Now it goes to your email. So I got to check my email later and see if it's there. And I said, well, if I get the 3-day, 4-night stay, wherever I'm going on the cruise at, use it there. You know?
You never know.
So,
who
knows? I'll use it to go on a cruise to Australia or a cruise around the, cruising in Miami. I don't know. But if I could take a cruise for around $400, I'll go to Australia.
That would be a real bargain.
Yeah, I'm gonna check into that and see if my friend wants to go. If we can get it for that price, because I think they can afford the other half. Their fort feed.
Good luck with that one. Well, I have some trivia I was going to do. I did have a message that view was just getting in, so wait a little bit longer. Like I said, tune in this weekend for the Cruise-a-thon. I know there's a couple people in this chat. Carnival Cruise Addicts and Paul Wines are going to be each have a spot. We'll start tomorrow night at 10 p.m. with the Down Under Cruisers, and then there's Vizo's, according to the schedule right now, subject to change, like things happen, was Down Under Cruisers, Vizo's Travel, Jen Cohen with Midnight Munchies. We got Roy and Becky's Travel, then there's a few spots. There'll be some helping hands stuff behind the scenes. And then we got Paul Wines, bright and early in the morning, Uncle Scugga Radio, Texas Cruiser, Lucia and Glenn. There's Stuart Tourist and Controversial Cruising with Cup of Joe Live. Trudy's Vacation, D&G Explorers. We got Denise and Linda doing some bull crafting. I don't know what that is. A Cam Pam, me, Destinations Delight. Then we got the women, HH4C Women of North America. We'll have to see what that was going to be. Carnival Cruise Addicts, Coker Culture, Travel with Special Abilities, and then the board will do a wrap-up at the end. So see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I'm going to be pulling the all-nighter, but...
Yeah, I'll be helping out Michael Ann. And Sean wants me to send him a video tonight. He said, I need your video. He said, could you just do one? I said, yes. Thank you. Bye.
Well, my one at 3 o'clock, I'm going to be speaking to as many past recipients as I can. Hopefully I can get most of them up on panel. If not, maybe they can be in the chat. We'll see. And we'll have a chat with them, see what's going on. Oh, well, we're going to start the trivia. Well, the first question is the easiest question. It's what does HH4C stand for? And if you're on the panel, in this private chat.
Oh, geez. I forget what it stands for.
What does HH4C stand for? Hello, Jaden. Welcome in. You're doing a little...
Now, unlike last week when I did spell the word wrong, spelling count.
If I can figure out what it says, that's okay.
I did it wrong last week in anyway, in the match game. I spelled it wrong completely. He said, if you had an S there, I would have accepted it.
I think I knew what you were trying to say, but it was a little off there.
I don't spell very well, so.
That's just the time that autocorrect doesn't help you out either.
Yeah.
What does HH4C stand for? Oh, no, but get back there.
We got people answering? Yeah, we got one answer.
Liz says helping hands for cruising.
I spelled it wrong. I got it right, but I spelled something wrong.
The only thing you did was you put the word for instead of the number 4. That's all.
Yeah.
I know what you said. Yes, that's correct. Helping hands for cruising. Page 4. Next question.
Yeah.
See who in here can answer. Is who are the founders of Helping Hands for Cruising? Who started Helping Hands for Cruising? Oh, there's a couple of people lurking there. You gotta help Liz out. There we go. Liz is saying Shauna and Alana. Paul's saying Shauna.
I spell I can't I spell I know who it is. You get it. I spelled it.
Yeah. And Roxy says Shauna and Alana. That's correct. Shauna and Ilana Ornelas from Down Under Cruisers.
I just got through texting him right before you came. Told him that group was not going to give us anything. He said, that's a shame.
Yeah. Shauna and Alana Ornelas from Down Under Cruisers, who will be kicking off the Cruise-a-thon tomorrow night.
Yeah. I mean, if they had handed out those vouchers to go on cruises like they used to on a piece of paper, and you just filled it all out or called the number, but now it's all email, and so if they'd had those vouchers, that I bet you would have gotten one for us. But they don't. It's all email.
You never know.
Yeah.
Anybody know why Helping Hands for Cruising was started? Why was Helping Hands for Cruising started? Or if you tell me a little bit about the story. Liz says Kenny. Roxanne says to help Kenny. It's exactly. Kenny wanted to grow.
Sorry. I turned it off.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to do that.
Kenny was asked if he wanted to go on a cruise, and he said yes. He looked into the price and he said there was no way he could afford it. So Sean and Alana started, and a bunch more jumped in, and that's where Helping Hands for Cruising started. And since then, we've had a whole bunch of people on cruises.
Yep.
Hello, you got your shirt on? I'm saving mine for the weekend. I was going to put it on, and I was like, no, I'm going to save it for the weekend.
Well, I'll put it back on for Saturday if I have to watch it again.
Now, can anybody tell me who created the original Helping Hands for Cruising song that I just played at the beginning there?
I don't remember his name, so I'm not going to guess.
Even though you didn't hear it.
I've heard it before, but I don't remember. It's a YouTuber, that's all I know.
That's correct.
Yeah, that sounds right. Her answer sounds good.
Paul says Matt. Liz says Batman Adventures, and that's correct. Batman Adventures and his wife Amy did that. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer in here before I go any further, because some of these questions might be a little. They were subject to change since the last time I asked them. And I'm going to say don't go to the website because it's pending some updating. Not into size shaming. So don't go to the website looking for answers because it's pending some updating currently. How many board members are there currently?
I'm just taking a guess. Probably not the right number.
I can tell you if you're close or not.
Too high or too low?
Bang on.
Okay.
Paul saying 5. Liz is saying 7. Any more guesses? Roxy said 8, and there is currently 8 board members.
Yay! I was just guessing.
That was a lucky guess. Paul says 7.5. Closer. That would be kind of accurate too. Can anybody name? Oh, you forgot Dewey. Can anybody? The Dewey got forgotten in the last time. I had to go back looking at my questions. Dewey got forgotten in the last one. Can anybody name the current board members? At least some of them.
You, and that's that. Other than Sean and Alana, I don't know.
That's 3.
Oh, I can name another one. Let me say it or wait. Jen.
Jen Cohen. Yep.
Oh, I can't think.
Liz mentioned one right there.
Huh?
She forgot.
Oh, Dewey.
Dewey.
The other person that I can't think of her name. It's the last one she showed her tatas. I can't think of her name. Crystal.
Sean and Lana McLean, Jen, Dewey, Crystal, Mike from Mike and Rhiannon's Adventures.
Yeah.
Which cruise ships has the Helping Hands cruises been on so far?
Do what? How many?
Which ships have the Helping Hands for cruises been on so far? Do you know what ships have been on?
Oh, I know 2.
I'll say you should know at least one.
Well, I know 2.
2?
Let's see what they write before I say anything.
I see 3.
Yep, the Breeze, Horizon, Pride.
First one was on the Carnival Horizon, the inaugural cruise. The next one was in March on the Breeze. And the last one, on the Pride. Paul was on that one with Meg. And the Breeze was the one you were just on last October.
Yeah.
Hard to believe it's about almost a year.
I know.
Can anybody name the ship that the next cruise is on? It does take a team.
Oh, the next one in April? I know that one too.
The next one that is a Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise.
It's the Reeves and one of the ships again. Oh no, that ain't it. That's not April. That's November. Yeah, she's right. The Encore.
The Norwegian Encore, or NCL Encore, is correct. He's the R&R cruise.
Are they gonna be on that one, Chris?
No.
No.
You should be familiar with that one because you nominated the.
Yeah, I nominated the person for that one of the persons.
Don't say anything else. Don't say anything else because you'll wreck my question in a couple minutes. Name the past recipients. Can anybody tell me the past recipients?
Yeah? Well, I'll let them answer first. Oh,
Are you typing it in the private chat or?
and I put it in private chat. Am I right?
Yeah, sort of. Roxy said Kenny, James, her, and Scott. Liz said Kenny, James, Amber, and Scott, and Roxy. Which is, you both got it there. Kenny was the first one. James and his wife Cindy were second. And Amber and Scott were on that cruise as well. And then Roxanne. Now, you can't answer this except in private chat. Who's the next recipient? I know who the next recipient is.
I know one of them, but I don't know. I don't know. Do I know him? Maybe yes. I'm not going to say anything. Well, they may not. They may know one or two or three or four, however many it's going. They may know a couple of the names, but really, I haven't heard many people talk about their names. Well, yeah, that's one of them.
That is an upcoming recipient. That's true.
Yeah. There's more, I think, after that.
Oh, that's Candy. What that jingling noise is.
Yeah, Candy's shaking over there.
I was like, what is that noise?
Say it's me. Say hi.
Yeah. Gabby is not coming recipient. She will be on the April cruise. Unfortunately, this recipient is no longer going. He had another commitment come up. And Dan, yep. Dan is the one that's going.
Do they only have one on that one?
The other one had another commitment come up that they couldn't get. They decided they couldn't get out of. So we are back to one. Which we're gonna show Dan a good. They're gonna show Dan a good time on that cruise.
Well, I've told some of my friends that are going to be on it. Show them a good time. And I said, don't get drunk in front of him, please. The person says, okay, I promise I won't. I don't drink a lot.
Well, I'm gonna message Dan and tell him. I was gonna tell him to watch the Cruise-a-thon because there's stuff to learn on there. But I think the Q&A that's gonna have that information is gonna be late at night. So I'll send him the link to that one maybe after. Now this one's a complicated one because I think some of these things are in process. But where can you find helping hands for cruising on social media?
Are they changing the... I know you can find them on a website and yeah. There's 3 places: Facebook, YouTube, and www.helpinghands.org.
Facebook, YouTube, the website, of course,
Probably Instagram by now.
Instagram.
Probably X and Twitter and TikTok.
Well, according to the website, it's saying also TikTok, LinkedIn, X or Twitter, Threads, and Zephy. But I think a few of those are in the process. From our media director, I think was the title. Anyways,
Right.
we keep our eye out anywhere, all over those social media things. And
Right.
question 11: who has hosted Helping Hands for cruises so far?
Who has posted what they're doing a show about?
Who has hosted?
Oh, hosted.
Who has hosted Helping Hands for cruises? I know you know one. Probably.
You should know two. You should know three. There should be four of us in here that's hosted a cruise. Am I right?
There's two people or two groups that hosted the first one that hosted the second one, and one that hosted the third one. Hello, Georgianne. Welcome in. Yes, Amy hosted on the Carnival Breeze. The Down Under Cruisers, and somebody else hosted the first one. And then someone hosted one in between.
I don't know who did it.
Down Under Cruisers and a channel called Us and More. Heather and Dwight hosted the first one. Fantastic Cruising, Matt and Kimbra hosted the second one. And Amy from Amethyst Haze Adventures hosted the third one. The next question is, what ports did they sail out of? What port did they sail out of? And I'm sure Carnival Cruise Addicts have sailed out of two of these ports.
Yeah, Galveston, Miami, and Disney World. Baltimore?
Nope. I'm sure Chris and Liz have probably sailed out of two of these ports.
Norfolk?
Because I think another one's not too far from them.
Tampa?
Yes, Tampa. Tampa, Galveston, and Miami.
Annie? 1 second.
Can any of you name some of the ports that these ships sailed to? The HH4C cruises sailed to? I know we won't be able to get all of them, but we'll see how many we can get. Where have they sailed to? What ports?
The answer's behind me.
Was on that one and 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 that one.
But I've got
A couple other ones.
2 or 3 other ports behind me. Ding 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 ding.
That's one. Actually, two of the cruises have gone to Cozumel.
Progresso.
Progresso, yep. The Breeze went to Progresso. So I've got the 2 the Breeze went to. The Pride went to Cozumel. Hey, Danny, welcome in.
Curacao.
Nope. They went to AV, not C.
Aruba.
Aruba, yep.
Bonaire.
Bonaire.
Nassau.
No.
Belize. I don't.
Belize, yes.
Okay.
Pride went to Belize.
And they say, where did we went to Cozumel, Progresso, and
We only went to 2 ports. Cozumel and Progresso.
okay.
Horizon went to 4 and Pride went to 4.
Did EM go to one of those key places where they get off? It's owned by the cruise. Private island.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, I went somewhere where you were supposed to get the salt.
Actually, that was Bonaire that I was supposed to get. I wanted to get the salt.
And you did. Okay, that was Bonaire.
We went on Horizon. We went to 2 ports on the Dominican. One technically is a Carnival port, which was Amber Cove. Yep. And then the other one on Dominican was La Romana. And then the Pride went to Belize City, Cozumel, Georgetown, Grand Cayman, and Mahogany Bay. Well, I'm glad you made it that far safely. Safe travels tomorrow. My sympathies with your family. They lost a cousin. What is the name of the next cruise? Can anybody tell me what the name of the next cruise is? It's already been mentioned.
Yeah, I know what it is. The first word is my nickname. My dad used to call me Rock and Roll Cruise. He used to call me Rock. Well, my aunt did too. Hey, Rock.
Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, correct.
They said I was no bigger than a rock when I was born. My aunt used to say.
You can hear that song again? I think what I did is because I turned the volume down because it was loud on the when I played it earlier, when I had my headphones on. So I probably turned the volume down. Did I? Oh, I can't see it. It's not going to tell me now. The promo for the cruise? I don't know if I have that yet. There's a couple things I need to download for the weekend. Can anybody name the band performing for the R&R cruise? Some of those did annoy me. I used to mute some of them because I didn't like the music.
Led Zeppelin?
Nope.
Who? The Who band? No.
If people are up to date, they'll know that there's only one band.
Oh, there's only one?
Yep.
No, there was three.
The people have been up to date on helping hands.
Yeah.
They'll know that Foreign Journey is the only band going, and they're doing more than one show. But the other band did not finalize their contract with us, so it's.
Oh, well, you snooze, you lose, people.
That's okay. I prefer Foreigner and Journey anyways, so that would be my choice to listen to. Okay, for a limited time, where can you find HH4C merch?
On the website.
That's correct. For a limited time, because things are changing. Like I said, pending some changes on the website.
Yeah.
I'm skipping that one. What is the new donation platform for North American donations?
I don't remember the name of it, but you said it about 30, 40 minutes ago. Zeffy. Zeffy. Hi, Connie.
Zeffy. That's correct. Zeffy. For Canada and US only. For Australian donations, you still have to go do the PayPal link that they have for Australia.
All right. I'll be right back. I'll let Candy out.
Okay. And Liz can help with the next question anyways. What I would say how if you donate through work, what can you how am I trying to say this, Liz? What partnership with some workplaces can help increase your donation? If you donate so much, yeah. If your workplace works with Benevity, they will charity match your donation. So if you donate $100, they'll match the $100, and your donation ends up $200 coming in. So something to look into if you're watching this on the replay. If your company works with Benevity, they're working with Helping Hands as well. So instead of waiting for, yeah, there's a. She'll get on that eventually. I'm sorry, Liz. She's got a lot on her plate right now. I'll remind her over the weekend. Okay. Who has been the character wreaking havoc leading up to the R&R cruise?
I know that one.
Who is the character wreaking havoc up to the...
Ricky Rucker.
Now, who do you think is the real identity of Ricky Rocker? I seen a lot of good guesses last time I asked this question.
But you didn't tell us the answer either.
I said the correct answer was in there. I didn't say who it was.
Dewey.
Maybe.
And I know it's Danny.
Annie Disley, you Ricky Rocker. Nope, you're not. Oh, darn. All I can say is you guys are going to have to wait and see.
They're going to reveal themselves at the cruise, right?
It will be revealed on the cruise, I believe.
Then it can't be some people I'm thinking about because they're not going on the cruise.
Nope. You got to wait a minute. Last question. What past board member wrote a Cruise-a-thon song? Don't say it out loud.
I had to think. Okay, I know.
What past what past board member wrote a Cruise-a-thon song?
Hop along, Cassidy. Okay.
Okay, come on. Well, I can't see if I'm right or not. If this is not going to cooperate. Yeah, okay. I can't see if you're sharing the screen.
Yeah, I cracked myself up. Yay!
Now, see, we have volume
This
here.
is Gary with Cruising Scene with Travel in Between.
Can we hear it?
Helping Hands Cruising is having a cruise-a-thon right this weekend. So I wrote this song to help raise money for people that either financially or physically can't afford or physically get on a cruise ship themselves. So this is something that I wrote, and I hope you all enjoy it. We're just having fun, laying on the beach. We're getting some sun, living the cruising scene. Gotta say it feels good, 'cause we're living our dream. Gotta raise some money, this cruise-a-thon, to get somebody to come along. On a trip they'll always remember their whole life long. Helping hands for cruising is what I'm singing about. And finding somebody that's never been out. On a plane, on a boat, on a beach, somewhere down south. Yeah, we can make it happen. Just donate now. So click that button, then figure it out. 5, 10, or 20 or more. Please come on now. And we're all having fun, laying on the beach. We're getting some sun, living the cruising scene. Gotta say it feels good, 'cause we're living our dream. Gotta say it feels good, 'cause we're living our dream. Hey guys, please donate now. for watching.
Oh.
Catchy tune. It's catchy as the intro or the Fat Matt one. I know there's been there's a video that's reworked Fat Matt's music, so we'll see that probably over the weekend. Well, that was the end of my questions.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll be on a couple of times over the weekend. Actually, a few times.
Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
It goes from Saturday night till.
It starts Friday night at 10 p.m. with the Down Under Cruisers.
Okay.
And it goes through until the last scheduled live is at from 9 to 10 p.m. on Saturday with the Helping Hands board.
Are they still looking for people to host?
If anybody wants to host a cruise or nominate somebody, go to the website.
Are they still looking for people for this weekend, or they got them all slotted?
That would be a Jen Cohen question. I think the only slots that were left were like wee hours in the morning. But we've worked out some things to fit in there if we don't have anybody for those wee hours. We full? We full. Okay.
Yeah. So if anybody wants me to come up and say anything, I'm available all weekend.
Yeah, they got videos and stuff. Well, you're going to be up with me, and Kenny's going to be up with me, and Kenny's helping some other spots. I'm going to be up on that one. I'll be up at 5 with the HH4C Women of North America, and then I will also be up with the board at the wrap-up. People will be popping up all over the place helping with other ones.
Yeah, I may be. Somebody said they wanted somebody up with theirs, and I put I could. So I don't know if they're going to ask me to help them out or not. Texas Kruger needed someone to help him. Danny
will be available to help with the moderating on Saturday afternoon, evening. They'll be on their way back from if you're in Northern, we're going to. You know, Danny, she's a whiz on her little phone or whatever she uses.
She'll have her phone and iPad in the car, one in each hand.
Oh, it reminds me so much of Kenny, like back in the day. He'd be sitting there and he had the laptop here and he had a phone and then he had his iPad and then he could be in like 3-4 different chats at one time. And I'm like, I have a hard time sometimes moderating one chat. 3 or 4 or whatever. And then along came Danny, and she's just as busy there.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't bring her iPad, so she was probably on her phone. But we got people that'll help out while she's busy. Like I said, there's Meg taught me how Meg learned from the best there. Like I said, there is we got a bunch of new ones too. We got Down Under Cruisers, Bezos Travel's been there, Jen's been in there before. Roy and Becky's Travel, I think this is the first time they've been helping us out. We got some videos overnight. Paul's been in before. Uncle Skugger Radio, I don't know if he helped the last time. Texas Cruiser, I think this first time around with helping us. Lucia and Glenn, I'm not sure if they helped us out with the previous one. But of course, Jimmy's always helped us out. I think Pootie's Vacation's the first time one. The same with Denise from Bone Tired Travelers has helped out with other channels at the same time. and Linda Toman. I can't remember if the Cam Fam was in last time or not. Poker Culture helped out, I believe, with the last one, and then Traveling with Special Abilities been in there before. So we got some new blood in there, and not all cruisers too. Because we're trying to get out to different communities. Cam Fam and Coker are new. Okay, I couldn't remember. Welcome in, Cruise Life TV. How are you, Greg and Michelle? Lucia Foodies, Cam Fam, and Texas is new. Well, it helps to have new blood in there and sharing the stuff around. I know we got D&G Explorers has been in there before a few times because I've communicated with Derek. Derek is the one I communicated to with that one. I'm proud of how well we've done to fill that up on such short notice. I appreciate all our friends through YouTube, our YouTube fam. Doing well, that's good. Trying to think what else. Zach did the last one, Liz. She probably agrees. I've seen them on something, but I can't. No, there is so many channels I follow. It's hard to remember who's on what and what did. It's too bad it's not starting a little earlier on the Friday night that we can get the match game going, but maybe next time. Ron, the family's joining Lucia. Okay. What's on second? I don't know. No, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. He's on third. Jen is our guest on Match Game this week. Okay. Look at that later. So I was at the restaurant the night before we left, and okay. Oops.
All right, be right back. Candy's wanting in now.
How's Candy liking the backyard?
Oh, she's loving the back. Well, she likes the backyard to a point. If she's in a hurry, she'll be a good girl and go out the back door. But if she says, I don't have to, she'll come back and sit down like, oh, well, you didn't open the front door. I'm just going to sit down. An hour later, it's like, I really got to go now. Open the back door.
I can't wait to see Big Bro and sister-in-law for Thanksgiving. That's still a ways away.
Yeah.
October, that's 3 months away still. Are you going to Chicago for Thanksgiving, or are they coming there? Are you traveling to Chicago for Thanksgiving, Danny? And I was wondering you guys. Danny is they're such a great looking couple. Yes, they are. My other thought too was like, I know you guys moved down to South Carolina. I was worrying about you with a hurricane coming up towards the coast there, but I guess they're saying it's going to turn and go back out to the ocean, which would be a good thing if it does. I haven't really followed it too close, but I just worry for my friends up the East Coast. I've seen a lot of cruises were getting rerouted to avoid it.
Yeah, I leave on mine on September the 1st, and I just hope and pray there's no hurricane going.
Well, I've seen a lot of complaints about the hurricanes. Well, if you choose to cruise during hurricane season, that's the risk you take. However, the captain of the ship is not going to take you into the eye of the hurricane. He's going to he'll reroute the itinerary if he has to, or to avoid. It might the seas might be a little rougher, but they were still a little rough when we were in the Gulf when after Milton when we sailed out in October. So I think the calmest day we had was the last day. Because I was laughing because I was sitting at the table and my drink was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I did a video of my glass and then the water was doing this. I'm like, couldn't bother me.
What knocked your coke on? The beach was really not great to be on, but we got in it anyway.
Well, after the hurricane we passed Yucatan Peninsula there, their seas have been rough and probably take a good chunk of there. To me, it could have been like, I know when I went to Cuba and we had the waves at night, they come out in the morning, they raked the beach. So to me, they could have raked that till it was a little bit more, was sloped that rather than this.
Yeah, Archie Coco must walk out, blah.
Like 2 or 3.
Now.
It's like a 2 to 3 foot, at least a 2.5 to 3 foot drop.
I'm 4'9". It was about as half as I was dropped.
Dog, it's snuggly. I must have a dog to cuddle with, but oh well. I get to cuddle with one of my aunts. Mia's a big sucker since I stayed there when my aunt was at her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll get down and from sitting with my aunt, and she'll come over and she wants up on the couch beside me when I'm there.
Yeah, but the people in Ocracoke were really, sorry that we can't help it. We will fix the beach after the hurricane season is over. They'll put more sand back. So they can't do anything until after the hurricane season.
Oops. Gosh. We'll see if it works this time. So I'm going to wrap it up. And I'm going to see if this works this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you guys Saturday at 3 o'clock. Don't forget to tune in starting at 10 and see what's going on with the others. I got to do the share screen. This is not going to work. See if we can hear it this time.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and swimming on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You want to see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but help enhance yourself and making dreams come true. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising.
Yeah.
No. Do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible. With helping hands to help you get there, even oceans are no obstacle. You want to see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feelings, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising. Making your dream a reality. So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feelings, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true. Helping hands cruising, cruising.
And yeah.
Making a dream a reality. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising,